Hey guys, welcome back. So this is the Q&A video, question and answer video that I had asked for questions for. So I don't have too many questions, but I still wanted to film this because I did say I was going to do it. So that is what we're doing today. I'm going to read the questions off and then answer them. I decided not to read the names of the people. If you guys want me to read them in the future, let me know. But let's get started. Let's see. What is your favorite movie? And favorite movie, I don't know. I guess it depends on my mood. Like, I do like really, like, classic, like, dramas or, like, drama movies and stuff, but I tend to just like light comedies, like, about, like, girls and makeovers and happy, like, times, you know? If you hear any noise in the background, my dog is chewing a bone, so she's, like, crunching and gnawing. Sorry. But, it keeps her somewhat quiet. What is my favorite movie? I don't know. I really like Mean Girls and The Hot Chick and White Chicks and Miss Congeniality, movies like that. And I also like Castaway. What's my favorite TV show right now? I watch several shows, but none of them are like going right now. But I would say I do like Game of Thrones, even though every time I watch an episode, I swear it's like the last episode I'm ever going to watch because it's so violent and so like vulgar and like gory that I'm like, I'm never watching this again. And then the next time the episode is on, I'm like, I gotta watch this. So that happens to me. I also really like Pretty Little Liars. They're doing the flash forward like 5 years in the future right now, and I cannot wait to see that episode. I saw like the premiere, like preview, like sneak peek that aired like the week of Thanksgiving, but I haven't seen anything since, so that will be exciting. And then I also really like watching House MD right now. We're watching like season 2 or 3. We're rewatching the entire series, so it's kind of older, but I really like that show. And what else are we watching currently? I like that 70s show and Blind Spot, that new show that just started. I think it's in its first season. It's on a break right now. And I like Young and Hungry too. It's really cute about, I mean, it's like not like good TV, but it's fun, it's light, it's happy, it makes me laugh. You know, that's the kind of show I like to watch. What is my favorite book? For books, I like murder mysteries that are like kind of romance books. Usually with like a young female as the lead, where she, you know, gets herself into a little bit of mischief and then like always finds the boy. And it's just like, that's what I like. I used to read purely romance novels. Then I tried to do just straight up mystery novels. Can't quite go that far. But I do like the young adult, like sci-fi, kind of like the Twilight, the Mockingjay, that kind of series stuff. I do like that as well. Like paranormal, young adult paranormal romance, I think it's called. Vampire Academy, stuff like that. But right now, I like the Mystery Shopper series. I like Elaine Veitz, Kate White, and Victoria Laurie. She does she's like a ghost hunter. And I don't know, it's just easy to read. I don't like anything that makes me think too much. Honestly, when I read, I want to just kind of like enjoy myself. I don't really get into like the really like intense stuff. I don't know, I just don't. All right, another question, a little bit of a more serious note. What is the best piece of marriage advice you were given? So people like to give advice when you're getting married. It was funny, like Ben told me some of the stuff that he got like from our family members, like, hey, you know, I have one piece of advice for you, man. You should do this. And he got some funny ones. I got some as well. But I think my favorite piece of advice that I think we already would have done, but it's a very solid piece of advice about marriage, is to pick your battles, and to everything else, if it's not important to you, to just kind of let it go. Like, it's not that important to you. If it is important to you, stand up for it, and if you gotta fight, fight, but otherwise, just let it go. If it's not that important, just let it go, and live your lives, like, happy, and don't let things get under your skin. Just, you know, pick your battles. So, I liked that advice. And so far, we haven't had any fights or anything, so I think it's working. Okay, and then another question. Any regrets with the wedding as far as something not being necessary or something that didn't turn out the way you had hoped? There were a couple of things that I probably could have done without as far as like things that we spent money on. I bought those white trees. I spent like $150 probably on 3 white trees. and I still have them in my living room, and I'm going to give them to somebody because they did, like, I don't feel like they added that much to the wedding, and I could have saved that money and spent it on something else. I also think, like, decorating the backs of the chairs, like, I spent a good amount of money on, like, those draped pearls and stuff to go on the backs of the chairs at the ceremony, and, like, I didn't even notice. Like, the wedding was such a blur that, like, that was such an unnecessary thing, and honestly, I don't think it added much to the ceremony, and I was, like, underwhelmed with how it turned out, so, like, to me, that's something I wouldn't spend money on, like, decorating the chairs, because we only were in them for, like, 20 minutes, where I never sat in one of those chairs, but, like, the ceremony was so fast that decorating out there, I don't know. I really do like, I do not regret that we did the, decorated the arch with flowers, like, that was, like, an add-on, you know, additional money, and then we did the chandelier from the arch, and initially I was like, ooh, that's a lot of money, do I really even care? But, like, it's in all of the photos of our ceremony, so in that case I really do like it. I thought that was going to be something that I'd regret, like spending the extra money to decorate the arch, but I totally don't. Something that didn't turn out the way I'd hoped. You know what's funny is I asked the bakery to put one feather on her cake with the brooch, like it's like a metal brooch. I'll try to insert a picture if I can. And I gave them an entire bag of feathers, like 10 of different ostrich feathers to put on the cake, and he put them all on the cake. And, like, I came out, and it was, like, an hour before the wedding, and he's like, okay, here's your cake, you want to go see it? And I was like, oh, you used all of the feathers. But, like, it didn't turn out how I thought I wanted it, but it was gorgeous, and everybody was like, wow, it's so pretty. So, to me, it was worth it. I think it turned out really cute. You guys can judge for yourselves. Any other regrets? I guess not really. I think everything turned out really fun. People ask me, like, how did everything go? Did it go as you expected? Pretty much. The biggest thing was, like, neither of us, like, had time to stop and think. Like, we were so busy. People were constantly, like, pulling us away, and, like, it was like somebody was escorting us from here to there, like, all day. Like, we were, okay, go do this. Now it's time to do this. Now it's time to do this. The DJ's like, okay, we're going to do this now. Like, we didn't even have time to think. So, like, I don't regret that it moved at such a fast pace, but, like, it didn't turn out like I hoped. Like, I kind of thought I would have more time to take it in, and it really does go by in a blur. Like, I spent 9 months planning that day, over 9 months. And, like, I didn't even get to take in the decorations. Like, I never once got to just stare at how beautiful it turned out. Like, I did get some video footage and some still photos. We're waiting for the photos to come back from the photographer. So we got some teaser photos, just a few, but we didn't get them all yet. So it's really fun, and I don't think I have any regrets, really. Like, except for just maybe not buying the trees and not bothering with decorating the chairs. But not too much. Alright guys, that is it for this question and answer video. I know there weren't a lot of questions, but I didn't get a whole lot of questions, and I hope you guys still want to see these. If you do, just start sending me any Q&A like type questions down below. I'm gonna like write them down and keep them to the side, and then when I have enough to do another Q&A video, I will. I think I'll start doing them like every couple months, every 2 or 3 months, just to like keep you guys in the know about our lives. So if there's anything you want to know, leave it down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye.